Afriyei from Afrilife Wealth here, bringing you another video. I hope you are well, as am I. Now, today's video is a really unprepared, impromptu one. I thought, just at the moment, let me just do a really quick video about how I do my juices in the morning. So, so let's get on with it. So I've got apple. I've got my apple, if you can see that. Yeah, I'm going to be chopping. And I'm going to be doing two kinds of juicing. So I'm going to be using my blender, Vitamix, and I'm going to be also using a masticating juicer as well, just to let you see the difference. So I'm chopping up my apples. Apples are really great for all the vitamins, vitamin D, and they're great antioxidants, and yeah, they've got a whole load of goodness in them. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to chop my apples, and I've got various I've got greens that I went out and just picked out of my garden. There's a bramble. I've got this is bamboo leaf, which I'm fortunate to have. Another great antioxidant as well. But you can use spinach, anything green. I've got dandelion here as well, so a lot of greens I'm gonna be juicing. And then I've got a lemon, which I'm going to use half of this. Lovely citrus lemon, great for alkalining the body. That goes in there. So I've got two bowls of my lemon here, and then I'm going to use ginger, which I love, therapeutic in itself. And I'll use a little clump like that in each. I'll put all the benefits of what the apples and stuff in the description box, so it gives you a really good idea as to the nutritional benefits as well, because we're all about nutrition. So I've got apple. I've got my apple, you can see that. Here, I'm chopping, and I'm going to be doing two kinds of juicing. So I'm going to be using my blender, Vitamix, and I'm going to be also using a masticating juicer as well, just to let you see the difference. So I'm chopping up my apples. Apples are really great for all the vitamins. Vitamin D, and they're great antioxidants, and yeah, they've got a whole load of goodness in them. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to chop my apples, and I've got various I've got greens that I went out and just picked out of my garden. There's bramble. I've got this is bamboo leaf, which I'm fortunate to have. I've got another great antioxidant as well. But you can use spinach, anything green. I've got dandelion here as well, so a lot of greens I'm gonna be juicing. And then I've got a lemon, which I'm going to use half of this. Lovely citrus lemon, great for alkalining the body. That goes in there. So I've got two bowls of my lemon here, and then I'm going to use ginger, which I love, therapeutic in itself. And I'll use a little clump like that in each. I'll put all the benefits of what I'm, the apples and stuff in the description box, so it gives you a really good idea as to the nutritional benefits as well, because we're all about nutrition. Okay, is there anything else that I want to put in? So here I've got my Vitamix, I've got my stuff that I'm gonna be blending. So pour some water into the blender, about 1 litre, and I'm just gonna pop everything in there like that. I might need to just slice up, cut up stuff a bit, because it's a bit too much for the blender. I forgot to do this. Just cut this up a bit. Don't do this at home, folks. Chop it up on a chopping board. Don't want to slice off your fingers, but I'm used to doing this, so it's okay for me. Just chop up my ginger quickly and everything else in. Might need some more water. Everything goes in like that. Let's take it easy. I've got some dandelion flower as well, goes in there, adds to all the goodness. So the dial is quite low. Going. Turn it up a bit as it starts to blend. Hear it blending away. All the bits. I really love this blender. And then you can really give it a full blend. And that should be about 10 seconds, if that. And there it is. So that's it, nice and blended. And I've got my bowl, and then I've got my bags to sieve out the juice and capture the pulp. So I use 2. Get these from Sainsbury's. They're really about 30 pence each. Really, really worth it, because they can double as nut milk bags as well. So just get my blender. Let's just unplug that first, safety. And then I'm gonna pour it into my bag. Got my bowl there. And yeah, I mean, you might be wondering, why should I be blending? I should just eat the fruits and the apples and everything, but you wouldn't really ordinarily eat all this in one go. So it's good to juice to get a certain quantity and abundance of your vitamins and your minerals. But yeah, you would try to eat as much fruits and vegetables as possible, a variety of fruits and vegetables. But it's nice to have a juice. I mean, if you're gonna get a juice, it's better to juice your own than buy the carton from the super stores. That's my ethos anyway. So yeah, that's that. And this, if you can see, is all that juice. So we'll leave that there. That's a lot of juice, but it is quite faint because it's been blended. So this is the masticating juicer, and I really apologise, everything's really kind of murky because I've used these this juicer for so many times, and everything is clean, but I can't get rid of the residue. So if anyone knows who can give me some advice about how to get rid of all these stains, I would be most grateful. And yeah, I had a bit of a accident here. Well, I didn't, but some member of my family did, and they did not replace it. So that's why that's like that, but it still works. So you put everything together like that. Yep. This goes on top like that. So that's how the juicer is. This one is an Omega, and it cost me about, I think about 250. Yeah, it is kind of like the high end, but it is well worth it, and they're really sturdy, and they give some great juices, and I just hope you can see all that. But that's how it looks. And I'm going to juice. So you turn it on. Got this as well, which is like a tamper, whatever. And then you pop everything in like that. Obviously, it's not as quick as the blender, but it's most effective. So just keep going. So you keep pushing down your bits, and it's good to alternate between your leaves and your fruit, particularly like things like pineapple. Pineapple can be it's juicy, but it's very pulpy, and the pulp can get stuck within the shank area and the grinding bit, and it just builds up. So when you add in greens and plants, it helps to kind of push everything along really smoothly. The apples is not too bad, and as you see it coming out of the shoot here, and it pops into the cup, your juice goes here. And you don't have to add water. That's the great thing about this. The juice is purely from the produce, from your fruits, your vegetables, and your leaves, your plants. So it's really quite thorough. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. And you still have to chop up your fruits and your produce like you did your blender. That's quite thick. But it is. That's why you pay the money that you do, because it really does give you a nice juice at the end of it. But having said that, if you don't have a juicer, or you don't have to get this kind of juicer, there are different various juicers on the market. And failing all that, I'm going to chop this. We'll just blend. You can just do it in the blender. I'm just trying to do all this before members of my family wake up. I still haven't surfaced as of yet. So I'm just going to quickly do this before I get any disturbances. I have to start filming all over again. I don't want to do that. So yeah, just keep going. And make sure it goes in. Keep going. Yeah, one thing about this, it's really quiet as well. Yeah, there's just a little humming sound, droning sound, which is kind of pleasant. I'm just juice away, it becomes kind of meditative. You know, you're going to get some lovely goodness at the end of it all. I'm just waffling. And there's the last bits. I've done everything. Last bit's coming out. So yeah, this is an omega juicer, but yeah, like I said, you've got various kinds on the market. Some more expensive, some less expensive. Okay, once that's all been juiced, I like to just run it through the bags again, because it's kind of a little bit pulpy, a little bit pithy. There's nothing wrong with drinking it like that. You can, but I just don't like it, so I will sieve it one more time, put it into the bags. Squeeze it out. So that's what I've managed to squeeze out. It's quite different from the blender. You can see there's much more of a yield, but don't forget I had to add some water, about 1 litre or so, even more I think, probably 1.5 litres of water, and this is just your pure juice. So here comes the fun bit of actually tasting. Lovely juicer, the masticating juicer, and then this is the blended juicing. I don't want to spill any of that. So, and this is the pulp. So from the juicer, I got that. Feel it, it's really dry, it really does juice it up, and you're really left with a dry pulp. You know, you can hardly feel any liquid regarding that. And then this is the blender. Yeah, this is quite good. This is dry as well, quite mushy to the touch. But yeah, there's hardly any liquid. So now for the tasting. So here is the fun part. So I have my 2 juices here. This is the masticating juicing, and this is the blended juicing. They look very similar. So I'm going to try the blended juicing first. That's nice, very subtle. It is very, very subtle. Now I'll try the masticating juicer. That's really nice. It's really condensed, concentrated, and it's really sweet. With this one, I mixed a lot of water in, so yes, it's obviously watered down. But this is your pure juice, and it is really sweet. And yeah, you've got to be careful when you are consuming juice because of the sugar levels, a concentrated sugar in your system. So you have to be very careful, and it is good to kind of dilute your juices anyway. So I'm gonna perhaps pour a little bit of this away, and then perhaps mix both of them together like that. Ooh, spilling everything. And see how that tastes. Oh, it's nice. Really tastes of ginger. nevertheless, it is lovely to have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this impromptu video. Look, like, share, even subscribe. Do all the necessaries, turn on your notifications, because I am trying to post as much as possible more frequently. And if you've got any questions, any comments, just post them below. You do what you need to do, and I will put more information in the description box regarding the benefits of the juicing as well. So I bid you good day. Be beautiful, be happy, and be blessed. Catch you later. Bye. Have a wonderful day. I think my phone is going. Bye.